So we came out to Sal Del Rey. We're gonna do some pictures out here, take some photos, hopefully something cool. Mainly like nature stuff, so this is kind of the entrance to get in there. You have to drive in. It's a really nice day, real cloudy, and sun breaks here and there, so I'm gonna get just kind of like an entrance to it, which is what I got going on in here right now. And we're shooting black and white, some Tri-X 400, which right now I already have it all set up, so we're just gonna take this picture right here. Oh, the dark slide. Always forget the dark slide. Okay, here we go. This is kind of hard to manage all this with one hand while recording. So that was the first shot. It's gonna be at this entranceway. Alright, we moved up just a little bit. We're gonna be taking a picture of this other cactus. I think it looks cool. And look, I found some deer tracks. There's like a little trail. And they walk right by here and just go that way. So this is the cactus in question. So let me meter it out. Okay. So we can go to F16 at 250. Wait, was it 125? 250. All right, let's get this one. Man, every single time I always forget the dark slide. Every single time. It's a good thing it doesn't take the picture though. So the clouds came through a little bit. It just kind of sucks because it's so crazy right now. Like there's so much bright sun and then it gets super shaded out. So right there, that was supposed to be a little bit slower. So we'll do another one just because I really like this scene. I think it is cool. Sorry about my camera angles because I'm more focused on taking the picture. Okay, let's move on. Get this chunky boy. Oh, you know what? This tree looks kind of cool too. Oh man, that's nice. It's nice out here. This is exactly what I think everybody needs. I mean, thing is, here in Texas it gets stupid hot out here in South Texas. The RGV, the Rio Grande Valle. I don't know if I want this tree. I kind of like it. No. Maybe on the way back. Alright, we made it, guys. We're here. We'll be the first one of this little cactus in front of like the little scene. Guess what, guys? I forgot the dark slide. I'm also glad. I mean, I'm glad that it's here because if not, I'd probably miss to take a bunch of photos. Look at all these tracks. Tons of tracks everywhere. I don't really know if I want a scene with... So this is supposed to be like a huge bed of salt. But since it's been raining the past... Like, look at that huge... Like a big old deer. It's supposed to look super white, like more dinosaur scat. They're everywhere. It's supposed to look really, really white, and it doesn't, so because of the rain, but no big deal. Let's try to see if we can get something cool like with this little coastline deal here. See how it's gonna look on the, ooh, that looks pretty nice. I don't know if I need to be at f32 though. Okay. Come on, phone. So at f32, yeah. I mean, man, f32, that's crazy. All right. No. Almost got me that time. All right, we're at 8 shots. Let's walk. So this is gonna be a nice other little spot. It's kind of trying to do like landscape, but also get something in here, which is gonna be this little cactus flower. Let's see how it turns out, because it's pretty stopped down, so we'll see. Man, I mean, why does it have to be so stopped down? Like, why can't I be more open so I can get cool bokeh stuff? And the sun came out, so is that like a medium format thing where it's just, well, no, it shouldn't be. I think it's just that the shutter speed on this doesn't go that high. It's okay. Maybe just one full landscape shot. Sorry that was like a close-up like right on my face and I'm sweating, but I'm working out. This stuff is pretty difficult. It's heavy. I'm out here finding my inner Ansel Adams Valley edition, RGB edition. I kind of like this because it's got a lot of little weird like dunes, little baby dunes. Let's see how it looks in the frame though. I'm struggling finding like the next thing. Like right now I'm looking at this scene right here and it looks cool, but it doesn't really translate well on the camera. Like it doesn't, I don't know, I don't, maybe I need a wide angle, like a really wide angle for this, because this just looks like, I don't know, I kind of do want to capture some of this with like the monte, because it's a huge part of South Texas, is just all this mesquite everywhere. But I kind of like how it's kind of like also like almost like a beachy, like sandy, like fusion between like the Texas brush and like a beach, which doesn't make a lot of sense. So I kind of want to get that, but at the same time I don't know if it's gonna work too good, so I'm taking a couple steps back. And maybe this could work. Also the sun right now is just not really helping out. It doesn't look too crazy, but I'm gonna set it up and take a picture of this anyway, because why not? Okay, so this is gonna be the scene. I'm gonna try to get this little channel coming in so it could be kind of like flowing in the middle. So let's go. Yeah. So we have one more. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit that way and see if I can't find another cool scene or something. Maybe that little island right there. It's kind of cool. Alright, this is gonna be the next shot right here. Cactus. Oh, cactus. Mesquite. Other little mesquite. I don't know how it's gonna look, but it is kind of cool to me. So. That's it. We'll roll down. Man, it's nice. Today is awesome. Like I can't get over how like it's kind of windy, so the audio might kind of suck, and I'm sorry. Let me scoop it up. Yeah, it's kind of windy, but man, like the weather is nice. It's nice and fresh. I guess there's definitely enough light that I have to be super stopped down, so you know, whatever. But I kind of wanted to get some shadow shots of stuff like this. It can be kind of creepy and moody, but I don't really think I'm gonna get that, at least not right now. Or I mean, I did bring some Pan plus 50. it is pretty cool. It's very nice out here. Man, like what an awesome day. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I feel 100% different than I did when I woke up in the morning. Like just being out here walking around, like focusing on taking some pictures, and it's been really awesome. So I needed it. I wish I could do this a lot more often. I mean, not a real reason why not to. And maybe this is gonna be the thing, you know, just documenting like the South Texas landscapes and stuff, and random things here and there too. I don't want to just limit myself to that, but right now this is pretty cool. And maybe I'll come back when it's dry. I don't know it's gonna be hot, so I need to be prepared, because I've never been here. It's actually not that far away from where I live. It's like 30 minutes, but supposedly this place gets super white, like, which I don't know if it'll translate well to photos, but it'll still be kind of cool, like getting to see because it's supposed to be a lot of salt. Yeah, let's walk back to the truck and maybe go to I do want to go to this other place called well, I don't know if it's gonna be there, but it's like a sunflower field. I kind of want to go out there and see what we can get, but I'm not sure. We'll find out right now. Man, I am sweating. This walk is kicking my butt. But listen to all these sounds. I can't get over how nice it is. I really hope I don't get bit by a rattlesnake, because that would ruin the moment. But look at this flower, man. It's been raining the last couple of days, so everything is gonna be growing like crazy. I also hope I don't get any ticks, because that would also suck. Yeah, man, what a super nice day to be out here. It is a little bit humid, but it's like that in the RGV all the time. It's just always muggy and wet and hot as hell. You know what? I'm pretty sure hell is not as hot as here. Oh look, a little dung beetle moving around like a perfect little ball. That's pretty cool. They just stopped. They're like, oh man, he caught us. Wow, that ball is perfectly round. Move, buddies. I don't think they're gonna move anymore. Man, I'm sweating. Woo! Oh yeah, and on the way here, since I walked it the first time, because there's a parking spot like way out there, and I thought you had to walk in here, so I walked it. And there's this person, his name's Ed, cool guy. Hold on, I'm gonna wipe the sweat out of my eye. He offered me a ride back on the way over there, because I was like, let me go get my gear now and actually see what because I didn't know what it's gonna look like, and I don't want to carry this big old thing for no reason. So he gave me a ride back, and I saw him recording like audio. He had like a little pack on the side of him, like a pretty big box, like the size of a battery, kind of like a car battery. And he had this like a Sennheiser like boom mic sticking out of his hand, and he was just like recording all the audio. And he was telling me he's a biologist or whatever, and that he's just recording sounds and stuff, but he's doing it kind of like as a hobby today, but that is also his job. And he got my YouTube channel. I gave him my card. He was actually seemed pretty interested in it. But yeah, there's a lot of sounds out here. He was telling me that he's starting to get pretty good at like discerning the different birds and stuff like that. So he was hoping to get some frogs and stuff like that today. I'm sure he figured it all out because it seemed like he knew what he was doing. So he's a cool dude, Ed. Hopefully he watches this whenever I post it because he seemed interested. But yeah, there's a lot of cool people out here doing cool stuff all the time, and that's what it's all about. Days like this and doing cool stuff. A quick recap on the video. There wasn't a real reason I wanted to go out there. I didn't do a lot of research about the area itself. I just wanted to try something different. Wanted to see. I mean, I do like shooting nature anyway, so I figured why not. And I had never been there, and it's not too far from where I live, so it was challenging overall just because it was so bright, and using the RZ, it only goes up to, that's Henry, sorry. It only goes up to 400, like the shutter speed. So it was definitely a challenge to get good lighting, and well, there was plenty of good light, but to get the images that I thought I was gonna get, I feel like a lot of these images ended up being too, everything's in focus. It's too busy for what I like. A lot of detail in a lot of the pictures, but it was overall very busy, and it wasn't exactly the vision I had for or thought I was gonna get going out there. Overall, some of the pictures came out pretty cool, but I know one of the last ones, the one with the little cactus, is kind of like a close up. The flower blends into the background a lot. It just like they're both kind of the same tone, and you can't even tell that there's like really a flower on there, which kind of bummed me out. Some of them, a lot of backlighting, a lot of lighting on the backgrounds and stuff everywhere. So like some of the images are real dark. I'm looking at some of them off the screen over here, but it was I don't know. It was definitely a challenge and interesting, and I still like some of the pictures, but they weren't anything super special or that I think are like okay, cool. Like they're just all super in focus and super detailed, and like shots of kind of just like, you know, basic South Texas scenes, I guess. Sorry about Henry. We have him outside and he does not like to be outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm pretty sure you can. But yeah, that's just a quick recap. Oh, also, I think, I don't know if I said it already. I had 3 misfires on the RZ, which had never happened, and since then has not happened again. So I'm not too sure what I did wrong that time, but there was 3 shots that for sure I know I wanted, and they're not there. So I'll never know what they're gonna look like, which is also a bummer, but that's kind of just the way it goes. So far, the RZ's been very reliable, doesn't miss. I mean, the only thing you can mess up on is yourself, like not exposing properly, but the camera's been working flawlessly. So that has kind of given me a little bit of like anxiety. I'm like, oh man, I hope I get all the shots, but I think I've put like 3 or 4 more rolls after this, and all of them are 100%. So I don't know, maybe it was a me thing. Maybe I didn't take out the dark slide. As you guys know, I always forget now how to do that. So it's a good thing the RZ has that thing in place. But maybe for some reason it did fire off with the dark slide in. I don't know, or maybe maybe the shutter did just mess up. I don't know. It hasn't happened again, and hopefully it doesn't. But those are just some of the things that happened that day, and I did get bit by a tick, and I still don't know if I have Lyme disease or not, because I haven't really felt any symptoms, but there has been some weird stuff going on. But I've also been going through a lot since this video was made, so it could just be a lot of stress and anxiety and things like that. I don't know, like nothing's gotten worse, so I might go to the doctor one of these days just to get checked, just because you never know. But I did get a tick. It bit me right on my neck, and it was super itchy for like 2 days, and then I have not felt anything else other than a couple weird little symptoms here. But I also have anxiety, so it could just be that. And I'm gonna wrap it up already. Thanks for watching. If you guys watched, sorry about Henry barking, and I'm gonna keep on trying to make videos like that where it's more. I'm gonna try to do more just like regular shooting. Like I want to record, I want to do things, I want to take pictures, and I don't want it to be like a huge production. I don't want to have to be worried about like settings or doing like color grading. I just kind of want to just do like regular videos. So I'm gonna try really hard to just keep it very simple. Um, so that's gonna be the future.